This story is sponsored by Chime.
Well, good morning, everybody. We're talking about financial fitness, not your typical fitness. And I'm joined by Natalie Torres-Haddad, who is an award-winning author and financial expert. You're going to give me some good tips this morning, Natalie. How are you doing?
I'm well. Thank you for having me.
Let's jump on into it. When we're talking about financial fitness, what are some things that people need to know first off? And is it too late now that January's over?
Absolutely not. It's never too late to get started on your financial goals. And I know throughout the year, sometimes that can be an avoidance that many might have dealing with their finances. But when tax season comes around, we're forced to face them, right? So this is a great time to evaluate your financial situation and say, okay, what is it, the game plan that I'm going to do for 2024 in order to make those right money moves? And, understand that it's a marathon, it's not a sprint. So, being patient with yourself in order to get there.
That's a very good point. And I know that for a lot of us, tax season is very stressful. What are some ways that we can kind of manage that?
Yeah, I think some of the stressful parts of that is sometimes you just feel overwhelmed that you're not organized or you don't have the right things in place. And a lot of common mistakes that you're not properly filing the things that you need to do, right? So, doing that tax write-off, getting the deductions, writing those big life changes that you might have had. These are all areas that can really bring you more of a tax refund that you need. And, if you're working with a partner like Chime, where you can actually get all of your tax refund up to 6 days earlier, that can make the world of a difference. So, making sure that you're less stressed out, but getting the money that you need as well.
It is literally the best feeling whenever you get your return back. But oftentimes I don't know what I should spend it on. Should I save it? Should I spend it? Do you have any good tips there?
Well, of course, I'm going to advise to spend it wisely and invest in yourself. And I know for many of us, sometimes we're like, is it free money that we could just spend it on things that we don't necessarily bring value to our lives? So maybe a few things are okay, but maybe consider putting some of that supplemental money into your emergency fund or paying off that debt. Or maybe one of your goals for 2024 is to build your credit history. And that's something you could do with a secure card, right? So Chime has that credit builder card that can help you and improve your credit as you go along the way. So you're not alone in that whole process.
This story is sponsored by Chime.